I'm live. Yay. Okay. Let's see. I gotta tweet this crap out again. Hi, baby. Do me a favor, please. Copy that link and go do it on Facebook and wherever else, please. Love you. Hola! Yay! Found me. Oh, goodness gracious. Tried to do my phone. My phone is a potato. It is just a mess. So. All right. Try here. Third try. Okay. I think that's everybody. Sorry. Okay. Welcome back. I'm back too. Apparently for the third time. Still a whole lemon. Lightning was crazy. Internet crashed, and then it wouldn't come back up, and then it came back up, and then it wouldn't come back up. Oy. Let's let a couple people come back, and then I will bite the lemon. Right now there's, 7 in here. Hi, Jackson is a handful, Blumengarten. The Jamin Show is in the house. Hello, hello. You're damn right I'm stalling. Okay, so since this is a completely new stream, which means it's a completely new readback, let me just spit for a second. Okay, so I went over this in the other stream, which you can go check out. But Mondays, from starting next Monday, for an hour, starting at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'm going to go live, covering different subjects during my particular era in history that I know about, which is the medieval period, called Medieval Mondays. On Tuesdays, I'm going to feed my love of photography by doing Timelapse Tuesdays, where I will release a new time-lapse video every Tuesday. We had talked about it in the chat earlier, and I might end up doing like a time-lapse SmackDown, kind of like Michael Fire's B-roll SmackDown. But we'll see how that goes. Fridays is still going to be the sketches, whether it's Professor Wombat or Professor D.M. Wombat, Esquire, or something different. This is what I said I would do whenever I got to 100 subscribers. Yes, it is haha funny, but it's actually for a serious cause. Leukemia is still a major problem in the world, and research and research and bone marrow transplants are the best hope right now for people that are suffering with it. So Lemons for Leukemia came up with a way for people to kind of show their support. I think it has to do with the treatment for leukemia often leaves a bitter, lemony taste in people's mouth. So that's where we get the lemons from. Your shelves are only that visible because it's on the laptop and I can move it around, but you're fine. Exactly what M is saying. The treatments are lacking and need more funding. And I lost my mom and dad to cancer, which I know is not leukemia, but anything like this where hopefully with enough research, enough time, and enough resources, we can find a way to keep families from suffering is good enough for me to show my support to. Howdy, Yankee. So before my power goes out again and I have to do a fourth stream, the lemon is nice and soft and smells sweet, and it's not. And now I really am stalling. But yeah, so I promised I would bite it just like an apple. And here we go. This is going to get messy. This is my ink rag. All right. Oh, good Lord. Oh. Oh, it's not bad. It's pretty good. Mm. I've eaten worse things. What? Oh. Oh. Peel wasn't bad. Of course, I can't taste anything at all. I think I might have burnt out my sense of taste and smell. Oh. But the fun part is I get to tag 3 people now. So, who do I choose? Yes, please, beamatch.org. Okay. Yankees already tagged for it. Okay, that's fine. So, here's the deal. If I tag you, you have to make a video. Now, there's a lot of people that I would normally tag, but they're not really YouTubers. But I am going to tag one who I know can make a YouTube video because he has a couple YouTube videos, and his students would like to make him a star. So, Mr. B, Neil Blumengarden, I challenge you to bite a lemon. Not cut it into dainty little slices, but bite a lemon. I am also going to challenge Kiki from KO Cakes to bite a lemon. She's not in my stream, but I'm going to make sure she sees it. And last but not least, I'm going to force him to make his first video, and I'm going to challenge Doofus. Richard, don't make me bring my camera. So those are my three. And you have to bite it. Bite it. You know, I think the peel actually made it a little better. Neil, Kiki, and Doofus. I will tag you guys in the description of this video when it's done. Really, what, Em? Oh, the peel? Yeah, it's... when you're flooded with everything else, the peel... Like, if you try and eat a lemon peel by itself, it's disgusting. But with everything else, you really don't taste that sort of bitterness. Here I am. You missed it, Pam. I destroyed the... Okay. Well, we're back, so we might as well... Mm. Mm. I got a little bit of a sour bit that time. Woo. That's me, Burnwood. Hardcore. I took the sticker off. Yeah. Yeah, of course. This is my wife. This is Wombat.
Hi.
Hi.
I just want to say that my cousin Suzanne is actually in Staten Island fighting leukemia. So if you actually can go to beamatch.org and sign up, because we are she needs a leukemia bone marrow match. So that would be wonderful. So I know you didn't tag me, but I think I can do it too.
Okay.
Oh, and your boss said that if you get sick, you're not allowed to call out of work.
Eh.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
All right.
It's not so bad.
Oh.
She's hardcore.
That's not bad, actually.
Mm. No, I have a whole third left.
Are you gonna eat the whole lemon?
Oh God, no.
Oh, okay.
No, the third bite was. Ugh.
Yeah, no, it's not bad. Okay, fine.
That's one of the reasons I love her. Wow. So that was fun. Thanks everybody for stopping by. She does that quite often. I'm telling you, she is an elementary school teacher. She can hold she can hold her own. And she's from Staten Island, so she'll cut you. Just saying. I got a little bit of juice on my shirt. No, sir. No cutting it up. Just like an apple. But no, seriously, it was all fun and games, but it is an important thing. So, I'm gonna talk a little for a few more minutes about Medieval Mondays. So I wasn't sure that people would enjoy hearing about history, but every time I bring it up in any chat, people are like, "Oh yeah, I'd really like to know that or hear about that." One of the reasons that I think people are fascinated with the medieval period is because we, as a modern society, don't think a lot about how it actually was. Like, we have enough movies and fantasy books and stuff where we have a very twisted conception of what that time period was. But it is people back then were just as smart as we are today. We live in a more complex society. So the first thing, like I said, I'm going to cover is the Crusades, at least the first Crusade, because, and I'll show how what Europeans did back then is actually why our world is shaped the way it is today. Very nice. I'm going to have to check that out, Yankee. I like to listen to just about anything history. But it may not be everybody's cup of tea. And like I said in the other chat, it's not going to be focused on religion. However, religion is going to play a part of it. I'm going to talk about the subject matter is going to range from, well, it's definitely more than PG-13. You can't really talk about, especially the Crusades, without talking about some pretty brutal and bloody stuff. So, and it is going to be focused mainly on European history because that's what I know. But I'll end up covering the Crusades. I'll end up covering actually how medieval people looked at religion, sex in the Middle Ages, violence in the Middle Ages, all those happy, fun-go-lucky stuff. So, very cool, guys. Yeah, I'm definitely going to watch the replay. Yankee and I have had some interesting discussions about history and how things happened, and yeah, so it'll be interesting to watch. And that's part of the thing. Is I eventually want to bring people on. Got lemon juice in my watch band. And have people share their points of views. Yankee. Now, there are very few things that I will go off about. The world is flat actually doesn't bother me because it's just delusional. The one that gets me is, and I know, that I go off about is aliens. Because people who believe that aliens built the pyramids or aliens did this are effectively calling humanity stupid. saying that we can't do that stuff when we can. It's just, yeah. Yeah, it's circular logic at its worst. And the stars are just cracks in the firmament. If you pay attention to politics in the world, you'll get a headache real quick. And politics, I can handle. It's the anti-intellectualism that I see burgeoning in a lot of Western countries that really bothers me. It's people who discount knowledge in general, and it doesn't mean that if you go to college you're more important, or there's a lot of things that I know, and it's not even a wisp of what I don't know, right? I don't know how to fly a plane. I don't know how to fix a car beyond the little things. I mean, it's everybody has their strengths and their weaknesses, and a chicken head with duck feet and a woman's face too. I missed something. Hello, Happy. Unfortunately, you missed the lemon. I sort of destroyed a lemon. I would take another bite, but I don't think I can. Because, Burnwood, you don't go past the wall. That's where the wildlings live. Come on. Happy, it was everything that I possibly could have ever hoped it would be. Well, of course it's a no-fly zone, Yankee. Flies can't survive in that kind of cold. I, too, love Game of Thrones, Burnwood. I'm one of those jackasses that read the books when they first came out. So as my wife and my roommate at the time were watching them, and I was like, I know what's coming. Bushes of Love. Okay. It reminded me of an ancient indigenous legend where I come from called the Piasa bird. This is the body of a dragon, the head of the mane of a lion, the face of a man, the front talons of an eagle, the tail of a scorpion. This is one of those chimera legends. Very much so, Em. I grew up right on the River Road in Illinois. So the indigenous people had painted, excuse me, had painted on the bluffs along the Mississippi River. And that's actually mentioned the first time in writing by Jacques Pierre and Marquette as they travel down the Mississippi River. And they explore it. And then the story was, of course, he comes and takes a sacrifice, and it's where the Illinois, the Ohio, and the Mississippi, the Missouri, the Ohio and the Mississippi all meet. There's 3 rivers there, and that's supposedly where when the natives finally killed him, killed the Piasa bird, that's where his body fell. And every now and then you can smell, it's like a fishy smell, and that's supposed to be the spirit of the Piasa. That was nightmare fuel when I was little, but yeah. Rage in the house. Yeah, he's really cool. And Chimera Legends, they're not just limited to the US, they're all over. No problem, Yankee. I'll probably be rambling here for a bit longer. Chimera Legends are all over the world, and so it's very strange when you see coincidences like that, and it makes you realize that we're much smaller in the world. Welcome back. I think the storm finally passed me. But it makes you realize that we're in a much smaller world, and there are things beyond heaven and earth that men will never understand. Ooh, the chest of Jeff Goldblum. Are we talking about Jurassic Park Jeff Goldblum or like Thor Ragnarok Jeff Goldblum? Because he's gotten older. True. Ain't nothing wrong with a hairy chest. I'm wearing a sweater under this shirt. I'm not gonna pull a Burnwood the other night on Family Feud and show up shirtless. Thank you, Way of Life. I appreciate it. I try to be hardcore. That's my middle name. America. Sorry. Wood Pigeon. Hello. Good night, Way of Life. Doing well, Wood Pigeon. I demolished a lemon, so there's that. Yay. America. Nuclear. Rage. I gotta ask, is Whitey actually Coop? Because sounds like Coop, sorta. Well, Mrs. Wombat came in and took a bite out of a lemon and didn't have nearly the reaction I did. So I'm assuming it was worse than hers, but better than most. It's awesome, Rage. You put out some great stuff. Guys, I said this before, but if you're not following or at least checking out the videos of all the other creators or the streams, this is a great group of people. Rage makes hilarious videos. Coop is my hero in my dark moments. Wood Pigeon does some great stuff. Him and the gang, I haven't watched nearly as much as I'd like to. I haven't watched nearly as much as I'd like to of anybody's videos. You're fine. You know, the Immortal, Donnie G, Immortal 2, he is an awesome streamer. He just made Twitch affiliate. So, you know, Burnwood, he's just getting back from a small break, right? You're doing a live stream tomorrow, right, Burnwood? Lemon sitting funny. Yeah, guys, definitely go and check out these other creators. We're all small creators, and we need to really support each other. And if you're not part of the community, then become part of the community, because it's just awesome. That's understood, Wood Pigeon. I don't want to think about that. Good morning, Yoren. I did something. And much like when I eat hot wings or Taco Bell, I'm sure I'll do something later. So many awesome people in here right now. So here's a secret. I don't like lemons. I don't like them in tea. I kind of like lemonade, but yeah, it's about the only time I like lemons. Oh, okay. I don't know. Let me see. The true Donnie G. There he is. I love the smell of lemons. And I like lemons. I like lemon candy. Most lemon candy. This right here, best lemon candy in the world. This was my training for tonight. But other than like fresh lemons, now give me lime and water. I like lime and water. Although I think if it would have been the lime for leukemia, no, limes are too bitter to bite into like that. Way too bitter. I was going to try and find a Meyer lemon, which they're much sweeter than regular lemons, but Mrs. Wombat wouldn't let me. She told me to man up and get a regular lemon. So here's a question. Since there are 9 people here, if I did like a time lapse SmackDown for Timelapse Tuesday, who would be interested in doing it? I know Yankee does them, but I don't see. I should probably ask people for their Instagram, but I haven't seen a lot of different ones out there. Very cool. Since I mentioned your name like 4 times tonight, Yoren, and I hope it's Yoren and not Joran. I don't know. I would think it would be Yoren, but anyway. All right, Rage, take it easy, brother. Mondays at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which I know is early for you. I'm going to start doing Medieval Mondays, where I'm going to get on for like an hour and just talk about different subjects from the medieval period. starting next Monday. So the same time that I started this one, next Monday, I'm going to get on and I'm going to talk about the Crusaders taking Jerusalem in 1099. So, I'm sure I'm slaughtering it to death because, yeah, I'm horrible about that. Yeah, I eventually would like to get you on, and I'm sorry about this weekend. I got caught up, but I would eventually like to get you on, and we could talk back and forth about some subject or other. But I'm going to cover, like I said, everything from the Crusades to religion to sex to violence to festivals to parties to holidays, stuff like that. So hopefully it'll be interesting enough to get some mileage out of. All right. I think Pam left, but yeah. Bye, Pam, if you're not gone yet. Yeah, the Crusades. To me, the most interesting thing about the Crusades is most of what European literature thinks of as like legends and stuff, sort of the heroic template for the hero in Western culture can be tied to that period. The lone fighter against unmeasurable odds can be traced to a story that came out of Geoffrey of Bourgogne climbing the walls of Jerusalem and standing by himself, fighting off the hordes of Muslims as they attacked him, and he kept the path clear for the other knights to climb the ladder so they could take the walls of Jerusalem. To sort of the imposing structures of castles, and you can go through Europe and you see all sorts of European castles. What stands out more is when you're surrounded by Mediterranean architecture, which is very rounded and fluid, and then on a point on a coast is this very square, very functional European castle. It's just very, very neat. Oh, hey, look, there's my Instagram. Hey. And a lot of the problems between Western and Near Eastern culture today can actually be traced back to that time period. It's fascinating stuff. But yes, so moving forward, it's going to be Medieval Mondays, Timelapse Tuesdays, sketches on Fridays. If I come up with something on Wednesdays and Thursdays, awesome. But I think this is a good way to start moving forward. I want to start getting on different shows and talking about it and getting the channel a little more exposure than it has been. Yes, a lot of it has to do with the idea of a righteous war. There's actually a good book, which is one I'm going to be talking about next week. It's called God's War, and it's by Christopher Tyreman, Tyreman, where he talks about the sort of idea of what a righteous and holy war is. And it's really interesting. Anytime that two belief systems clash, you get certain aspects that reverberate for centuries. Yorn, if you've read anything about the Crusades, Tyreman he's wordy. I mean, all of his books are like 6 inches thick, but he's probably one of the top 3 or 4 authors about the First Crusade, at least. Wombat Wednesdays. You know, I'd actually thought about Wombat Wednesdays, but boring. So, also coffee. I do coffee night every Wednesday night. So, I like my friends. I don't know how they feel about a camera shoved in their face during coffee. So, we'll see. But I can't thank anyone enough for coming in. You guys are awesome. I love you. Much love to each and every one of you. But for right now, that's all I've got. So, so you're the internet. I'm the Wombat. Till we talk again, guys. Have a great night.